What up, Internet? This is Cruciphone Cats, and we're taking a look at a game called Ant Raid HD by Prank Ltd. That kind of rhymed. Okay, I tried searching cat ant, and I got a whole bunch of pictures of cats being eaten by ants. So here's a whole bunch of cats wearing lobster costumes, but they kind of look like ants. It was kind of a buzzkill to see all those cats being eaten by ants. I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend this game, though. Okay, here is the intro on double crack speed. There's these ants. They're drinking, smoking, and filming it, and these humans spray chemicals and ruin everything. It turns everything that's not an ant into like a zombie-like creature, and then it's pretty much ants versus everything else. Before, there was like this cool like interracial mixing vibe going on, and there were probably gonna be some cool like insect hybrids, but okay. Here's the gameplay. I think I've seen some other people playing this or heard or seen some screenshots, and people were doing completely different stuff or had some crazy different power-ups than me, or I don't even know. But I've just died. I've been playing this game a lot. Like, I don't know. I'm not very far, but I've probably logged at least 3 hours of gameplay on this one. And it's pretty fun, but I do die a lot. You'll see on the bottom right, I did have to buy a bomb. Okay, and I guess I could be telling you how to play, Christ. You touch the screen, and then it's going to make a circle, and the longer that you hold, the further the circle expands. And then all the units in that circle, you command, and you tell them what to do. So most of the times it's going to be more efficient just to take like a small little tap cluster and have them go pick up some berries or pick up some straw or whatever the levels are having you doing. And then you're also going to have to attack these bad guys that come out, like that huge red ant. The red ones, they do more damage or they move faster. There's red, blue, and green, and each of them have like a respective like advantage. It gets crazy. The slugs are like brain slugs, and after they die, all your ants around them get stunned, and you have to go... Oh god. Okay, cool. You have to go send them to save them, because, yeah, ants die, and then you have to go, like, save your troops. That's what I'm doing right there. Okay, sometimes you'll get power-ups, and the red power-up makes your dudes, like, super aggro and fast. The green one puts it into crazy finger poke mode, and you'll see that later on. And then the blue one, I think, is save all your ants. But yeah, I think you're defending the watermelon or whatever the whole deal is. And then one time I was building this huge, massive tower of spines. I don't know what's going on. I should have been paying more attention to the story. You should have been paying more attention, but we did it in double speed. That's some guy. He says weird stuff. I don't know the storyline. I normally just press that little arrow button pretty quick. I did buy a bomb for 99 cents, but I haven't even used it, which is very like me to buy it and then not even use it. And I've died a lot. There's times when I could have used it, but I guess I'm not just like used to that. But yeah, the bomb kills everything on the screen, and there's a couple different levels. Normally they want you to pan around, but I don't know if I'm like super elite hacker skills, and I found a way to like pinch to zoom and it shows the whole screen, so do that. It's probably not even anything like secret, but whatever. Okay, look at this freaking worm. I just sent like a good cluster of ants at him, and he just shook them all off, so he's killing them at a rate of like, I don't know, like 2 per second or something like that, and I wasn't sending enough to overwhelm him or to actually damage him. So he gets all up in my base, and I was trying to send those ants to attack him, but they ended up saving their friends. You stupid ants. Your family is dead. Preserve the colony. It's weird being in control of the hive mind because you have to be like really survival of the fittest, so some of you might not be able to handle this when you're like trying to save your brethren ants that just died. Get with the program. There's a caterpillar coming at your base. Not right now. Actually, there was. And I was looking up at the top right thinking like, oh, where's this caterpillar gonna come from? It came from the bottom and it doubled down. So this game is kind of like random super crazy to where, I don't know, it's just not like a game where you can go through the exact same hoops. I think they might change each time you do it. Look at all these slugs. This is bad. There's no way. Okay, good. See what's going on? I got the green power up. Green! It gives you this super poke mode, and then you're just like spamming around killing things. And if you have berries or whatever like sticks you're trying to pick up, you can drag them to your base. but I think we show that later on too, so whatever. I've been playing this game and putting off the review for a little bit. When did this game come out? Let's eyeball it here. September 28th, okay. But yeah, I've been playing this a lot, thinking like, okay, I'm gonna get to this crazy part to where, it was like they had special ants that they could cast from the bottom right of the screen in like a horizontal way. I'll see if I can find the screenshot and throw it at the end, but whatever. Okay, right now I'm just still in this god mode, and if you try to play that without doing the finger poke method and you're actually controlling ants, you don't stand a chance. Maybe you'll buy 3 bombs and somehow like just blow your way through it. Okay, look at this crazy one. That kind of pissed me off because I died, and I was going really fast. Poor children that try this and get their egos destroyed. And if you miss poke, it like shakes the whole screen and geeks out for a little bit. But I beat it with the quickness. Even the loading screen is kind of like nice and mesmerizing. Okay, so here's another level. This is new to me. Oh, just more berry running. Anything that's in a large cluster, like huge clumps of berries, are gonna take like multiple ants if you want to get them in a relatively respectable amount of time. Like if you send just a small group of ants at a big patch of berries or a big patch of sticks or whatever, it's gonna take way too long. The returns are exponential for sending more ants, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so when it's a whole bunch of single berries, and I don't know if I'm timed right now, but I was freaking out anyways. It's best to get just like a small little cluster, and you don't have to put your circle center right in the middle of a group of ants. Like I feel like down the line you're really gonna have to put it at like outside of the ants and just kind of like barely have the circle enter a small portion of ants. Does that make sense, or am I once again getting way too into games? Yeah, it does make sense. Okay, anyways, that's it for this episode of Phone Cats. If you want this game, you can get it for yourself. I'll do a QR code, I guess. Does anyone use those? I don't even know. Maybe if I had more than like 50 views. That's it for this one. Comment, subscribe, do comment. Do comment. Phone Cats. Ant Wars. Phone Cats. What up, Internet? This is Crypto Phone Cats, and we're taking a look at a game called Ant Raid HD by Prank Ltd. That kind of rhymed. Okay, I tried searching cat ant, and I got a whole bunch of pictures of cats being eaten by ants. So here's a whole bunch of cats wearing lobster costumes, but they kind of look like ants. It was kind of a buzzkill to see all those cats being eaten by ants. I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend this game though. Okay, here is the intro on double crack speed. There's these ants. They're drinking, smoking, and filming it, and then these humans spray chemicals and ruin everything. It turns everything that's not an ant into like a zombie-like creature, and then it's pretty much ants